Welcome. This is Barry Jones for the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for June 29th through July 5th, 2015. So let's just take a moment as we sort of finish up the tail end of this month and in the middle of the week begin the new month. And let's just tune in to the energy matrix that creates the experiences which we are all experiencing at this time and will be experiencing in this week coming that this reading is representing. And so as you just take a deep breath and relax and get in a sense of being able to or needing to or seeing you kind of reclining a bit. So feeling, it was like an outdoor setting and a reclining chair, like a patio chair. And the next thing I saw was my symbol for nurturing, which is when I see the breast. So, but this breast was kind of very large, and the woman was kind of had a voluptuous, almost sort of masculine figure in some way. So these are like cartoon characters, these visions that symbolize the feelings that and information. So what I'm sensing from just those two is that it's going to be, the first thing I'm getting is that the energies recently have been a bit rough, a lot of lessons, a lot of growth, spiritual growth. And now you're going to feel like things are lightening up or easing up on you. And the energy is going to be powerfully, hence this kind of androgynous female, almost like buffed up on steroids, is going to be strongly nurturing for you. So that the period that we're coming into is going to be, it's going to feel like very supportive. They're showing me a mushroom that kind of almost looks like a phallic symbol. So in a sense, I get a sense that a lot of manifestation and abundance is going to start to kind of happen more naturally and sort of taken off for you. So you really should, and this is making sense from the last week's reading, where the weekend we had the Wheel of Fortune card, so that whole turnaround. So there is definitely a consistency with the tail end of last week's reading, and that it's a lot more than just at the end of last week there was a turnaround, but it was really indicating a complete shift away from the previous experiences, and so that it's going to continue, and that's really good news. So I get a sense like I'm seeing like a Christmas tree. So you're gonna almost feel it's gonna feel like Christmas is coming early. And what they're showing me is that for some of you, when good things happen to you, you get a little, you get a little off your ground or you kind of caught off guard, and you're fearful of this. Let's just say it simply. So they want you to, embrace that good things can happen to us. Opportunities are always available to us. Christmas is, this is what they're literally saying through the visions that they're showing me. Christmas is not a time just for one day of the year or season, but it's really, the universe is always showering you with miracles, like the miracles that we all are more proactive about creating. and embracing and accepting during the Christmas season. And what it's really all about is you shifting your consciousness and expectations of from the universe for yourself. Don't limit the universe. Don't limit the universe within you and the universe outside of you. They're connected. They're not separate. So as soon as you give yourself a break, and how about that, and be more supportive towards yourself and think more highly of yourself, so get the sense of raising the standards, okay, and how you see yourself, then you'll experience Christmas in June, July, and early in the AM morning, at noon, whenever. Okay, so you get the point, but let's not limit ourselves this way. Okay. And I'm seeing a window and a car moving, and so there's this feeling of an opportunity to travel, an opportunity to make transitions, an opportunity to possibly move, or for you or your family or loved ones to go for vacation. I'm kind of hearing that feeling that if some of you've been invited to just take a break or go somewhere, maybe somebody suggested it and you've been thinking, oh, there's so much coming up, and that it needs my attention. I really don't have the time. If I don't watch it carefully, things won't work. And what I'm getting a sense is this is a time of abundance. Things are going to work a lot more in a natural way, because you're going to work on allowing that, and that you can do that, and things will unfold behind the scenes just as much as if you were standing there, but probably even better, because when you are worrying and putting so much effort, you are actually limiting what can possibly occur for you. And they're showing me the umbrella sort of looking like a mushroom. So this means that abundance and protection here combined together, so that you're safe. They have you covered. The whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, or whatever you need, they got it covered for you. And so you can, and they write E, they showed me the letter E, and the first thing that came to my mind was you can enjoy yourself, and you can enjoy and trust the energy of this period and take advantage of it, is another sense I get as well. Okay, so just taking a moment to see as it's just continuously, watching this car move and feeling things are going very smoothly, the energy, the way it's flowing. There's a consistency that I'm feeling. They're showing me something like a seed or a new plant growing. So there's an indication as well that of maybe you planting new seeds. So it could be elsewhere. So if something comes up, an opportunity for you to start something new in a different area of your life, or a different location, that's like a new job or something around this nature, then go ahead. It's going to flourish. You can trust this contract. So great time for conceptions, for new contracts, embracing new projects, all things new. This is a good time, is what they're indicating. They want you to have faith, however, and stop putting the brakes. That I'm watching and feeling as though I'm in this car and it's just moving continuously. It hasn't stopped since I started speaking. That you should not stop now. You should keep moving. Whether that is, where you're being called to actually implement, or you're being asked to do other things and relax and let things happen, you're still focused, your intention is still clear to the universe, and there's this natural exchange. So, in this last week's reading, in the daily card messages, the angels and the goddesses were bringing up information about really allowing the natural order of things. And they were talking about the law of attraction and how, you know, there's the masculine energy of offering and the feminine energy of allowing. And if you think about the two magnets, the offering part is the universe will, and this goes, sometimes the universe is the one offering, or you're the one offering, and vice versa. The universe is allowing, and you are allowing. But when you take two magnets, is what they showed me. When you take two magnets and you place them in proximity of one another, they then at that point they naturally will attract one to the other. And so is this with the law of attraction. You just need to put your action, where your offering is to place, yourself, or get things started. And if that's like placing, the placement of being in proximity of your goals, and then allow the universe to complete the rest. It has a natural order, like they were demonstrating about. So some of you who may have been trying to get pregnant, you should be focusing on love, making love, etc. Not trying to create the child, because if you think of the sperm and the ovary, it's the same as the two magnets. Once you place them in proximity of each other, they know what to do, and they're going to, so there's a natural order. And so the universe, where things fulfill themselves, and you don't have to be micromanaging or overseeing every detail of the process. So we have to know that every process starts with an offering, whether it's your intention or desire, or you're given a literal action step. But then you must allow things to organically grow and unfold. All right, so let's take a look at the card from the Archangel Oracle card deck for the theme for the week. Okay, and I think this is the first time and this card has come up from the Archangel Ariel, maybe very, very early when I started these videos. And this card is courage. So it says, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, and so it takes courage, actually, to trust in the laws of the universe and to trust in the natural order. Now, since Archangel Ariel is the archangel of all nature, I'm getting a sense that this is what she's really giving us a hint about true courage. Sometimes we think about strength as being brute force or aggression. And it takes a great deal of strength and courage to allow and to trust. This is true courage, is what I feel like Archangel Ariel is talking about. And the nature, trusting nature. It would be a great idea for you in this week, as you are allowing and the energy is letting up on you, to make some time now in your schedule, and hopefully that you'll be less preoccupied with concerns as you see and allow things to unfold. But it would be a great idea for you to pay attention to all the things that happen naturally in nature itself, where it doesn't need the attendance of you in order for it to happen, so that you can then synchronize your health, your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health, spiritual health, your divine being with this occurrence. and notice your own natural rhythms, and then be able to transfer this natural state of beingness to the prayers, desires, dreams, goals of those things in your life that you love and are concerned about, especially your loved ones. You know, watching your children and allowing them, giving them that room as well to grow and to not always jump to conclusions of fear about all things, right? So let's just take that into consideration. Let me just tune into this card. Powerful lesson from Archangel Ariel. Let me just tune in and see if there are any additional messages here. And she is showing me a body of people standing beside you in a circle. And at first I was seeing like two, it almost reminded me of, it was like she had two towels, but it reminded me of something like almost like a Buddhist monk or something, or some kind of Eastern um, ceremonial robe, something like this. I got a sense of just a sense of peace, being at peace with everything, all the support that's around you. There was a sense of harmony. And then the hands, in her hands, were two small children. And this all looks like, cartoon characters, but there is a sense, first of all, of balance, and also just being there, being present for your loved ones and being present in the world, allowing things to grow, really just kind of backing and supporting what the message I just received there. So be open to the support of others, but also I really feel like be open to allowing those around you, others, allowing their lives to unfold without you feeling like you have to do something. Just be present, almost in that meditative state, and be an observer. Okay? All right, let's see. There may be more about that as I come back to it. But let's go ahead and see what's going on for the beginning of the week. Okay, and we have the Eight of Earth. And this card, here again, she's reading, she's sitting, researching, going through, I get a sense too that this is something she loves, that is a part of her life's purpose, something that she's passionate about, that's easy for her, something that where you like a talent, something you have a profound interest in, and making time for that at the beginning of the week. I know what this card traditionally means, but I'm going with what I feel right now, which is it's at the beginning of the week. They want you to make time for things that you really care about, that you've probably put off for a while and didn't have time because you were just really preoccupied with a lot of other things, a lot of other busy work, your own personal soul work, and boy, can that be exhausting, learning another lesson, right? And this card can also symbolize, lessons and education, but I don't feel like this is about, rather a spiritual education or literally going back to school and getting more certification. But what I really feel about in this week is that you need, since this is the Earth card, which is about family, home, and money, what I feel like is that you really need to just be at home with yourself and with your physical body and allow it to relax, going back to that first vision. Allowing I want to caution you that some of you may be experiencing some physical symptoms that maybe have to do with fatigue, and it really, I feel like your body is going to be processing a lot of changes. There was a lot of big healing work from last week. So, this card also is about the Earth suit is also about health. So this makes perfect sense now. There's many different interpretations according to the the tarot meanings of each suit. So I feel like you're gonna need to recoup, okay, at the beginning of the week physically. So if you experience anything physically, it's just going to be like a detox, and also it's just giving you the signal that you need. And talking about paying attention to our natural body rhythms, that you need some relaxation time, and the way to make this much easier for yourself is to just enjoy some things of interest to you, and they're confirming that to me right now as the candle on my table just popped. You know, it will make it a smoother transition, this kind of a detox or processing of the healing that you have received in the last couple of weeks, okay? And if you're focused on something positive and something that you find interesting and that you haven't made time for, it will turn into a beautiful experience, and you'll feel energized rather than I would just want to say it this way, dogged out. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. And I know I didn't kind of tune into that card for visions, but I feel like that's really what's going on here. Okay, now we have another 8 card. So, and we had this card again in the middle of the week. And last week, I don't know if you experienced it, but lots of messages, a lot of things happening, especially since this suit is about spirits. It'll be about fire, inspiration. It could be information, insights, career things happening. So you should have seen some kind of pickup in your business. And this week, in the middle of the week, it feels like last week we had the beginning of the week was like, take a pause. We had the teacher, the Hierophant here, the unity. And you think about it, these 2 cards have a similarity, slightly different, but a similarity. And now we're back to more movement. And so the middle of this week indicates that, get some rest at the beginning, because things are going to start to happen for you. Let me just tune in to see with this card what that might be. Okay. And they show me a group of people sitting around a table. I feel like you are on, there's 3 people on the other side of the table. So the sense when I saw this, it could be some kind of meeting, very important meeting, where you are in charge of, and it feels like it's going to be a great time for you to communicate on some issues that may have been coming up. I feel like it's more about, great communications is going to have, this meeting is going to go really well. It could be about a new business idea that you are going to implement, or something that's going to take things to the next level, or it's going to be like a major transition for your company, or whatever it is, the kind of work that you do. But it's going to be a really great meeting about something that's going to really be advantageous to everyone. And so, I feel like that the other 3 are going to be supportive. So in general, for everybody, don't be afraid to sit down to the table, or to have conferences, to have meetings, to hold, to work on something, to share something so that it can be implemented. I feel like you're going to have some a group of people who are going to really, you're going to work well with, and things will be able to launch. As you see all of these wands just taking off in different directions, that whatever comes out of this meeting, that everybody's going to come out with their role clearly defined, and they're going to hop to it, and it's going to just take off. So do your homework in the beginning of the week, okay, for yourself before going into the meeting, making sure you get yourself, and have courage and believe in the dream that you're going to present, or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. Now, just looking at this card, the Lover's card means, like a perfect union, right? And just in next to this card, going back to whatever negotiations or that may happen in the middle of the week in whatever field, because we're all doing different things, and it could be family, it could be. But the thing is that the feeling is that there's going to be it's going to be the perfect union, the group of people, the people that you work with. If you are going to find yourself having clients, that it's just going to, everything is going to work out perfectly. So at the end of the week, let me just tune into this card and see what this card means. Now, since it's a major arcana, could represent it could represent you finding your true love or your soulmate. This could represent more aspects of your soul integration taking place, and that evolution, so that you are in a less fearful state and stepping more into the profound love, divine love of your soul essence. So let me just tune in and just see. And as it says here, healing with the Archangel Raphael. So this could be about relationships healing, where there was some discord, or within yourself, or within your body, etc. Okay, let me just take a moment here. And what I'm really seeing is seeing a tree, and then I'm seeing the earth, or a head kind of coming out of the earth, and so there's this feeling of, since trees represent awareness to me, and I felt like there was like a feeling more grounded and connected with the earth and with your higher self. And what I'm seeing is my symbol for when cars driving towards me in my vision. This means that the person is there's some advancements being made. In this context, I feel that this has to do with soul evolution for you. Not a lesson, but just a soul evolution. So something is going to expand in consciousness for you that will allow you to see a broader scope of possibilities, which will make life seem like Christmas for you, because it was almost a sense like before you were feeling so limited, and you didn't realize that maybe what you perceived as a problem all along was an opportunity, and you all of a sudden get it, and it's just like you feel in love with life itself, and your general well-being is restored because of you allowing yourself to expand and embrace the love aspect of yourself. Okay, so getting close to the time that this video will stop, so I don't want that to happen. So let's move along, and the card I pulled from the bottom is the Queen of Earth. And so just a general sense, again, here's the nurturer, right? And you can see coins just being spread out everywhere. And so take the Queen of Earth really is saying to you, take it, Take it. The universe is dispensing all of this, the seeds of abundance. Take the seed, plant it, and it will grow. Okay? So whatever is thrown at you in this week, see, they're seeds of abundance. Have courage to plant them and let them grow. And so we send you lots of love and angel blessings. And I thank you all for joining us here on Facebook, for subscribing and liking this YouTube page and sharing it with your friends, as this is the purpose of this work, to help everyone find alignment and peace and joy in their human experience, and to align with the greater awareness of their soul being. And so we're no longer limited. So, thank you for that. And join us on Facebook. And if you would like an angel reading, you can contact me at my Facebook page, the Angel School. .com, on the services page, or you can sign up also there for the Divine Roadmap course, which is like an angel life coaching, and where you can also learn to, intuitively to do readings and things like this, and work on things that are going on in your life. And join us on the Facebook page. And all this you can find in the description link below. But also join us on the Facebook page, because we go into more details for the weekly reading that has been given here today. The angels will give more details. And so I send you lots of love, and God bless you all in this week. Enjoy the blessings coming to you now in all their forms. Take those seeds, have courage, plant them, and watch them grow, and enable them to do that without worry.